All right, Gemini, let's get right into it. We need to talk about your crush, because the signals you've been getting for the last part of December have been, well, all over the place. One minute, it feels like it's on. The next, they're cold as ice. And you're just left there wondering, what is actually going on?
Right? It's like a total roller coaster. You see a green light, you think, okay, here we go, and then, poof, radio silence. It's so frustrating, and it can make you second-guess everything. But what if I told you those mixed signals aren't random at all? What if there's a pattern hiding in plain sight?
Well, that's exactly what we're about to do. We're going to use the powerful tool of numerology to decode the energy of this very specific time frame. This is going to give us a super clear picture of what they're truly feeling. Think of it like we've just found the key to unlock the whole mystery.
Okay, first things first. Before we can get inside your crush's head, we have to understand the energetic world they're living in right now. Every period of time has its own unique numerological vibe, so let's break down the numbers for the end of December. So how do we get there? It's actually pretty simple. First, you take the date range, the 21st to the 31st. That carries the vibration of the number 7. Then, you add the number for the month, December, which is a 3. And finally, you add the number for the year, 2025, which comes out to a 9. You add those all together, 7 plus 3 plus 9, and you get 19. And in numerology, we always bring it down to one digit. So 1 plus 9 is 10, and 1 plus 0 gives us our master number.
There it is. This is the key. The entire energetic signature for this period, for you, for them, for everyone, boils down to the number 1. This number is the invisible force driving pretty much everything that's going on. So what on earth does it mean?
Well, the number 1 is all about new beginnings. It's leadership, it's taking that first step, it's that powerful, undeniable urge to start something fresh and new, but, and this is a huge but, it often brings this big wave of hesitation with it. It's the energy of standing at a starting line, wanting so badly to just go for it, but also feeling the immense weight of that first move. And that right there perfectly explains the conflict at play.
And here is the thing you really need to understand. Your crush's confusing behavior, it's probably not about you. It's a mirror reflecting this massive internal tug-of-war they're having. The numbers for this period show a clear battle between their heart wanting to move forward and their mind needing to analyze everything today.
Let's just picture it. On one shoulder, you've got that powerful number 1 energy just screaming, go for it, start something new. That's where all that attraction and interest you're feeling from them comes from. But on their other shoulder, you've got that quiet, intense number 7 energy from the date's vibration. And it's whispering, wait, hold on. It's the overthinker, the analyst, making them pull back and weigh every single possible outcome before they make a move.
So, what happens when these two energies crash into each other? You get exactly what you've been experiencing. Undeniable signs of attraction, but a total lack of direct action. They are literally stuck between hitting the gas and slamming on the brakes. So no, you're not imagining things. The interest is there, but so is a whole lot of hesitation.
Okay, so we know they're stuck in a loop, but what's happening just beneath the surface? Let's dive a little deeper, shall we? Let's uncover the 4 key feelings that are really driving this hot and cold behavior. All right, here's what's swirling around in their heart. First, the attraction is 100% real. They're noticing your style, your laugh, all of it. Second, that number 7 energy is kicking up a ton of confusion and a deep fear of rejection. Third, the number 1 energy brings ego into the mix. It's this fight between, I want to reach out, and no, they should reach out first. And finally, that number 9 from the year's vibration means old hurts from the past are making them super cautious.
This is the voice of that number 7 energy. It's the overthinker, completely paralyzed by all the what-ifs. This one question is probably running through their mind on a constant loop, and it's stopping them from sending that text. The fear of being seen the wrong way is huge right now.
And then there's this voice. This is the ego of the number 1 energy, speaking loud and proud. It's that independent, I'm a leader quality getting twisted into a standoff. It's the part of them that feels vulnerable if they make the first move, so they wait, kinda hoping you'll do it instead. You see the conflict? It's a mess in there.
So, knowing all of this, what can you actually expect? Let's get really practical. The numbers give us a pretty clear forecast for how they're likely to act, or not act, until the end of the month. Okay, here's what to look for. And I'm going to be real with you, don't hold your breath for a big, direct confession of feelings. The chances of that are super low right now. Instead, look for the small, indirect signals.
You know, they're the first to view your stories, they like a random post from a week ago, they send a quick reply to something. These are their safe ways of saying, I'm thinking of you. But there is good news. The energy suggests things might start to thaw out a little after the 20.
All right, this is the most important part. Now you understand what's going on inside their head, so how do you play this? What is your absolute best move in this delicate little dance? Well, the numerology gives us some very clear advice.
The game plan is simple. Do not add any pressure. Keep any text you send light, fun, and casual. Seriously, a short, sweet, "Hey, thinking of you," is going to work way better than a long, deep, emotional paragraph. And most importantly, you have to manage your own expectations. This is not the time for a big breakthrough. It's just about keeping that little spark alive. So, if you take only one thing away from all of this, let it be this. You're not making it up. The feelings, the attraction, the vibe you're sensing from them, it's real. The problem isn't the lack of interest. It's just that their fear and their ego are shouting a whole lot louder at this exact moment.
The best way to think about this whole period is to reframe it. This is not the confession phase, not yet. This is the testing phase. They're testing the waters, feeling things out, and maybe the universe is testing your patience a little too. Understanding that difference is absolutely key to getting through the next week.
And that, of course, brings us to the final, most fascinating question. This whole conflicted energy is really specific to the end of December. But energy is always changing, always moving. So, once this testing phase is finally over and we step into a new year with a totally new set of numbers, what happens next?